When you think of the Middle Ages, you probably imagine knights in shining armor or kings in castles. But the truth? Most people were farmers, peasants who lived lives of backbreaking work, endless hunger, and fleeting moments of joy. So what was it really like to live one day as a medieval farmer in Britain? Let's find out. The farmer's day began before the sun. At the first light, the entire household was awake. Sleep was a luxury, and work waited. The first task? Feeding the animals, chickens, pigs, maybe a cow if the family was lucky. Then, a meager breakfast, coarse bread, maybe a little pottage made of oats, and weak ale, since clean water wasn't always safe. Once breakfast was done, the farmer moved to the fields. Plowing was backbreaking. Heavy wooden plows, dragged by oxen, tore through the earth. Without iron plowshares, farming was slow and exhausting. Men, women, and even children worked side by side. There was no such thing as free time when survival depended on the harvest. But the farmer wasn't working just for himself. Much of what he grew belonged to the lord of the manor. The feudal system demanded rents, taxes, and labor. Farmers had to give part of their harvest to the lord, and they owed days of unpaid work on his land, known as corvée. Even their freedom wasn't truly their own. Most peasants were serfs, bound to the land they worked. By midday, the family might pause for a meal, again, bread, pottage, maybe some cheese if they were fortunate. Meat was rare for peasants, only during festivals or special occasions did they taste pork or beef. Religion shaped their day, prayers at meals, church bells marking time, and Sundays strictly for rest and worship. Afternoons were filled with endless chores. In spring, sowing seeds. In summer, tending crops. Autumn was the harvest, perhaps the busiest and most crucial time of year. Winter meant repairing tools, mending clothes, and struggling to survive when food ran short. Every season dictated the rhythm of life, and every mistake could mean hunger. As the sun set, the family gathered for their final meal, again, bread, porridge, maybe dried beans or peas. They sat by firelight, telling stories, repairing tools, and preparing for another day of the same. Life was hard, but community gave them strength. The village worked together, celebrated together, and suffered together. So there you have it, a day in the life of a medieval farmer in Britain. No castles, no knights, no epic battles, just dawn-to-dusk labor, faith, and the hope that the harvest would be enough to survive the winter. Next time you eat a meal or walk through a field, think of the countless peasants who lived and died working the land that built medieval society.